Hey there, gamer guys and gals. I wanted to do a little unboxing today. Unbox the Evercade VSR. I don't know if you've heard of this before, but if you're here, I'd say you probably have. And we're going to unbox that here today. And here we go. The Evercade VSR is a retro system. You can pick it up for usually anywhere from between $100 to $120. So it's pretty good affordable price, especially with the prices of video games right now. It's good to have like an affordable option. And if you're a retro fan, I think you'll really love this. If you're not, maybe not, but there's so many titles to choose from. I think you can find something that you like in here. I have 10 at the time. This is 8 of them. I have the Tato Collection 1, Tato Collection 2, the IREM Collection, which is Legacy. Legacy is when, after a certain amount of time, you can't buy them anymore. So they're sort of like OOP, if you collect movies, you know what I'm talking about, out of print. So we also have Data East Arcade 1. There's also a Data East like a console version. The purple's arcade and the red's like console. Then we have a rare game collection. We have Activision Collection 1, and I have Activision Collection 2 pre-ordered. You have Sunsoft Collection 1 and Jellico, I believe that's how you say that, Collection 1. And let's take a look at these. What's cool about this is there's a portable as well as an arcade machine that all use the same cart. So if you have the cart on one, you know you have it on all of them. What's really cool with these collections is they all come with a like a instruction manual. That's something you don't see very much anymore. Like there's City Connection, tells you all the buttons. And there's Gold 2. And there's Totally Rad. It'll tell you a little bit about the game, as well as what buttons does what. Some of these also come with a poster. I think there's like 3 or 4 of these that actually come with a poster. And on the back of the poster, it shows you some of the carts that are available. I wanted to do an unboxing because I've seen a lot of unboxings and people go pretty in depth, but nobody really shows the dashboard, like once you turn it on and get it set up. So I kind of wanted to do that. And I just noticed that the cart wasn't in this. So I want to show you, what the cart looks like as well. It's just a little small cart. On one side, it'll have what it is. And then on the other side, it'll have, like artwork. And these are really a lot smaller than, that I thought. Like, I want to put it next to something that, that you use every day, so you get kind of an idea. Here's one of these next to, your TV remote for, let's say you got Roku TV. It's about the same size. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a look into, just how small these really are. I was surprised. I thought these were a lot bigger. So these won't take up too much room if you're a collector. So let's take a look at the console now. Really small box. I was surprised how small this actually is. But I was also surprised by the weight, because it's actually a lot heavier than I expected. But I'll show you it. This is next to a TV remote too. And look, the box is, just about the same size. I'll show the console next to that too, because I figure most people have that same, that same remote. So they'll have a good idea. You get you a little quick start guide. It just basically tells you how to set it up. And that's super easy. It's just got an HDMI. It doesn't come with an HDMI, but I'm pretty sure if you're like me, you got 100 of them sitting around the house. And it comes with a micro USB, but it's the one that's the older one. It's not the one that you use like on an iPhone. It's the smaller one. That's kind of a letdown. I was hoping that it would be the the bigger one. But I think I got that hooked up, so it's probably not in the box. But let's take a look at this console. Here's the console. And there's a light right here. When you turn it on, this will light up red. A little word of advice: when you start it up for the first time, hold this button in for about 5 seconds. A lot of people, they want to send them back because they think they don't work because they don't read the sticker here. But you got to hold the button in for a set amount of time. You got 4 spots for controllers. It only comes with 1. The other one used to come with 2. But, I guess to keep the price down, they switched to 1. This one comes with 0 games, but there is a Tomb Raider edition. I don't really see that in stock anywhere but Fun Stock, and I don't really know too much about them. I ordered a controller from them, so hopefully that comes in. But most of the time I just order from Amazon because, I know I can trust them. But Fun Stock had the cheaper controller, so I went ahead and ordered it. So hopefully they're legit. If anybody knows, and let me know in the comments, because I've seen some people say that they weren't legit, and I've seen some people say that they were. I use PayPal, so I'll get my money back anyway. But, let me know. But here's it next to that controller. The controller is actually bigger than the console, but it's got a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap. When you open it up here, you'll see there's 2 slots for 2 games. And whenever you turn the console on, it's going to show you both games that are on both carts. And I want to show you something else interesting that I haven't seen anybody else show. It actually shows just how many carts they are available. And as you buy them, it'll light them up. So you'll know, what carts you have. So let's say you didn't want to look through your carts, but you wanted to, order one. You could turn on your console and look, and it'll show you which carts that you've actually played and put in your console before. And then also in here we have a controller, and the buttons on these feel really good. They got a nice spring back. It's a pretty big controller though. It feels like, let's say you take an NES and add about I'd say about 2 fingers, maybe 1 finger. It's bigger than the NES controller, but it feels really good. And the buttons are X, Y, A, B, so they're not reversed. You have a start and a select, and you also have a menu button. So this is to take you back to the dashboard when you're in games. And you can also use it to save games. So like if you're playing an old tough game, like let's say you're playing Battletoads, and you made it to like level 5 and you didn't want to, leave and have to start all over, you can actually save your game. But pretty long wire. I would say probably 10 feet. I'm nowhere near my console when I'm playing it, and I've had no problem with the cord length. So pretty nice controller length. But like I said, I ordered another one, and there's a wireless controller actually coming out in September, right around my birthday. So that'll probably be my gift to myself this year. I'll probably grab the wireless controller and try it out. But here's the console, out of the box. Like I said, it doesn't come with HDMI, but it does come with the USB. I've already got that hooked up because I want to hook this up. And I want to show you guys the dashboard because I haven't seen a lot of people show that. I've seen them show, the gameplay and show them setting it up. But nobody's really, showed the layout of it. And I want to show the layout once it's hooked up. But let's jump into that. Let me hook this back up, and we'll let you get a good look at that. I want to make a good video if someone's on the fence, because I know I was on the fence with this a whole lot before I ordered it. And once I got it, I was glad I purchased it. But I want people to see just what you're getting here and how everything's laid out for you. So let's hook this back up, and we'll show you all that content. I realized I showed you the controller in the plastic, so I wanted to show it, out of the plastic. Here's the front of it. It's also got 4 bumpers and triggers on the top. This is the back side of it. It's got sort of like a sticking out right here, so that kind of fits, under your finger. I realized I didn't show you the other side of the box too. You got no school, like old school, on the side of the box, which is really cool. And then on the back you know, it shows you all of the, you know, buttons and what everything does. And it shows you some additional carts that you can get. But I'm going to show you even more carts now. Okay, when you get it hooked up, you'll see you'll have the red light. Let's go to the TV. Okay, so first on the left side, you'll see a little picture of a cart, and that's going to show you the games that's on these two carts. And this is the Jellicoe collection, and what other one's on here? The Sunsoft collection. And you go to the left, you also have VS button, and there's 12 hidden games, and you get these by putting codes in, and you can find those on YouTube or on Google. And there's also like a game of the month or whatever, and that's this one right here. It used to be a game called Flea, but they've changed it since. This is like an RPG that they've added. And that's all the hidden games. Some of the games are for combining certain carts, you know, as well. And then you have this right here. This shows every cart and every game. Like right there, it says browse carts, and it says 8 of 80. And then it shows the carts that just previously released or are available to pre-order. And then it shows all the games as well. So this shows once you get, you know, the carts, it'll unlock those games. So right now you hit 77 of 687, and I have 88 of 80. So let's fire this up. And right there, like I don't have Tato Arcade 3 or Turkin, so they're still dark. But I have the Rare Collection 1 and Activision Collection 1. You'll see they're bright. So you can click those. If you have those in, you could actually play them from this spot as well. But if you don't have the games and you're interested in getting more carts, you know, this shows you every game that's on that cart. It tells you a little bit about them. So, you know, if you're interested in one that you don't have, you can always, you know, look on here and see, like here's Neo Geo, and it'll tell you how to buy it. It'll send you links to the site that it's on, and then it'll show you, you know, every game that's on that cart. And that goes the same for if you go down here and do it by games. Well, about dropped my phone. Sorry, I don't have anyone to hold my camera today, so I have to do it this way. I was going to have someone to hold it, but all right, like see, I don't have these games, so they're still dark. I'm trying to get to something that I do have. I do plan on collecting more for this because, like I said, it's an affordable option. All the games are under $30. I mean, every cart is under $30. So you get multiple games for that price. The only ones that are kind of high are the legacy games. And those are usually up there over $100. But like here's Conkers. But yeah, you can click it and it tells you all kinds of stuff about the game. And sometimes it'll even tell you codes. So like I used it the other day for Bubble Bobble. It actually, you know, told me a code for Bubble Bobble. And then you also have your settings. And in your settings, you know, you can change the aspect ratio. You can even go full screen. You can add scan lines. And you can also add like bezels to the side. Like box art. You see a bunch of box art here. You'll see, you know, like wallpaper there. You can change the Tate, which is like old school arcade where it goes up and down. So if you have a TV that you can flip, you can play it that way. Or if you're playing like on, you know, like a monitor that flips as well, you could do it that way. And scan lines and all that. So yeah, that's everything about your display. You have your network. you're going to have to update it as soon as you get it. It takes about 2 minutes, I'd say. It's not hard at all. And then down here is secret. This is where you put your codes in for your free games. So let's go to the cart and let's, let's load up some Astyanax so you can just get an idea. Like right here, it'll show your last save. It'll show you, the controls. And it tell you a little, like you can click read more and get a little, information about the game, which is really cool for people that haven't played these games before. I just realized I got the light on my screen. I should turn my light off. But if you hit that menu button, it'll do quick save. It'll do load last save, save, and load. You can change the display settings from here as well as the controls. But yeah, that's Astyanax, just like you know it. If you was an NES fan, you probably played this one before. This is a classic, really fun game. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's a really good game. I'm not gonna be able to play it because I've only got one hand, but we'll move around a little bit. Yeah, see, this is Astyanax. Man, I should turn that light off. I just realized how bad that looks. But I basically just wanted to show you what you got, and it looks and sounds and plays just like it did if you had an NES cart. It's pretty much perfect. But like I said, if I want to save now, you have a save spot, and there you go, you're saved. Next time you come, you can just start off right here. You won't even have to do the loading screen and all that stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's the Evercade VSR. I'll send you a link to where you can get you one in the description for this video. But thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully y'all add this to your collection. If you do, let me know, and let me know what games you pick up. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for support as always. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff that helps us keep doing this. But appreciate it, and until next time, see you in those leaderboards.